Welcome to Weird to Know's Mega Quiz. 25 strange animal facts that sound made up, but every single one is real. 10 seconds each. Let's see how many you can get. What strange shape is wombat poop famously formed in? Cubes.
Wombats produce 80 to 100 cube-shaped droppings every night. They're the only animal in the world to do this. The cubes form because of the unique elasticity of the wombat's intestines.
Sharks have been around longer than which common Earth feature? Trees.
Sharks first appeared roughly 450 million years ago, about 100 million years before the first trees evolved on land.
What body part of a giraffe is dark blue or purple? Their tongue.
A giraffe's tongue is up to 21 inches long. The dark color comes from extra melanin, a built-in sunscreen that prevents sunburn while it grazes for hours each day.
How many hearts does an octopus have? Three.
2 pump blood through its gills. The third pumps to the rest of its body. Their blood is also blue, copper-based instead of iron-based like ours.
What color is a polar bear's skin under all that white fur? Black.
The black skin absorbs heat from sunlight. The fur isn't actually white either. Each hair is translucent and hollow, scattering light to look white.
What do sea otters do while sleeping to keep from drifting apart? Hold paws.
Sea otters float in groups called rafts and grip each other's paws so the current doesn't separate them. Sometimes they wrap themselves in kelp as backup.
What unusual liquid does a hippopotamus secrete from its skin? Red sweat?
Despite the nickname blood sweat, it's actually a reddish oil that acts as both natural sunscreen and an antibiotic, protecting hippo skin from sun and infection.
A blue whale's heart is roughly the size of what? A small car.
At around 400 pounds, it's the largest heart of any animal. Its aorta is so wide that a small child could crawl right through it.
Greenland sharks can live to be how old? Over 400 years.
Scientists dated one specimen to roughly 400 years old using its eye lenses, making it the longest-lived vertebrate ever recorded, possibly born during the Renaissance.
What can tardigrades survive that no other known animal can? The vacuum of space.
In a 2007 European Space Agency experiment, tardigrades were exposed to space for 10 days. They survived radiation, vacuum, and extreme temperatures, then revived once back on Earth.
In seahorses, which parent gives birth to the babies? The male.
Females deposit eggs into the male's brood pouch, where he fertilizes and carries them. Up to 1,000 fully formed babies later emerge from his pouch.
What can a vampire bat consume in one night equal to half its body weight? Blood.
Vampire bats drink so much blood per feeding that they have to urinate while feeding to lighten their load. Otherwise, they couldn't fly home.
What do sloths only do once a week and only on the ground? poop.
Sloths descend from trees just once weekly to defecate, a dangerous trip that's the leading cause of sloth death. Scientists still debate why they bother coming down at all.
A mantis shrimp's punch briefly reaches the temperature of what? The sun's surface.
The punch accelerates at over 10,000 Gs, creating cavitation bubbles whose collapse reaches around 8,500 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to briefly emit visible light underwater.
What body feature do koalas have that's nearly identical to humans? Fingerprints.
Koala fingerprints are so similar to human ones that they've been mistaken for human prints at crime scenes, despite koalas evolving on a separate continent.
What can rats do when tickled that humans can't actually hear? Laugh.
Researchers have recorded rats emitting ultrasonic chirps at 50 kilohertz when tickled. The vocalizations are functionally similar to human laughter, and they prefer being tickled by hands they've laughed with before.
What flavor are cats biologically incapable of tasting? Sweet.
Cats lack the gene for sweet taste receptors. They can taste savory, sour, bitter, and salty, but a slice of birthday cake tastes like nothing to them.
Cuttlefish are masters of color-changing camouflage. What's the strange catch? They're colorblind.
Cuttlefish have only one type of photoreceptor, making them technically colorblind. Yet they perfectly camouflage to colored backgrounds, possibly using polarized light or sensors in their skin.
What giant insect are African elephants reportedly afraid of? Bees.
Elephants are so afraid of bees that farmers use beehive fences to keep them out of crops. Researchers have even recorded a unique elephant alarm call used only when bees are around.
Roughly how many teeth does a garden snail have? About 14,000.
Snails have a tongue-like organ called a radula, covered in microscopic teeth. Some limpet species have over 25 end, made of a material stronger than Kevlar.
How do dolphins identify each other like a name? Signature whistles.
Each dolphin develops a unique whistle in its first year. Other dolphins can mimic it to call them by name, confirmed by decades of research recording them addressing absent friends.
Crocodiles physically can't do what with their tongues? Stick them out.
A crocodile's tongue is fixed to the bottom of its mouth by a membrane that doesn't allow movement at all. They can't lick, lap, or stick it out.
What can hummingbirds do that no other bird can? Fly backwards.
Their unique ball and socket shoulder joints let their wings rotate in a full circle. They can hover, fly upside down, and even reverse, while flapping up to 80 times per second.
Naked mole rats are famously resistant to which disease? Cancer.
Naked mole rats produce a unique sugar that prevents cells from clumping into tumors. They live up to 30 years, roughly 10 times the lifespan of similar-sized rodents.
Honeybees can recognize what feature about humans? Faces.
Studies show honeybees can learn to recognize human faces by associating them with sugar rewards. They can remember individual faces for at least 2 days.
That's a wrap. If you got more than 15 right, you know you're weird animals. Hit subscribe for a new mega quiz every week. See you next time.